Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Bite Size Reactions, where today we're watching The Flash Armageddon Part 2. Last episode started out as kind of just any other Flash episode until Despero showed up, proclaiming that, Barry was going to turn evil in the future, and, he had 7 days to prove to Despero that he won't turn evil. And yeah, that was the big twist. And obviously, on the surface, prove you're a good guy for 7 days seems easy. I mean, Barry should just be able to live his life and do his hero thing and everything should be fine. But we know it's not that easy. We know there's a reason this is a 5-part event. Also, it's really convenient that when a time-traveling bad guy shows up, none of the time travelers are around. Like Legends? Hello? Or apparently, Barry's kids are just wandering back and forth all the time. Why can't you show up? Whatever, I'm just kind of rambling, but I have nothing else to say. I just want to go watch the episode. So, let's get into it. What the heck is that for?
What would cause me to turn my back on everything I've sworn to protect?
That is important, right?
Madness.
What madness? Caused by what? What?
And it will create an unbroken chain of sorrow so great,
Just say it. Seriously,
your mind will crack.
I don't understand why you wouldn't consider
And with it, the world
changing the timeline, right? Just be frank. Like,
See,
oh, X is going to happen.
power has recently accelerated. Flash.
Just
What
explain,
remains to be
Despy.
seen isn't whether or
Seriously,
not
you don't have to
it's
kill him.
when. I know the details of what will happen,
Oh,
but I know I'll find you.
sure, Despy. You're
Good
very
luck
unhelpful,
fighting
Despy.
Fate, Flash.
Good luck fighting Fade Flash. It's not like something you haven't done millions of times before. Part 2. Oh, hey, hi. Hi, Alex.
On this Despero. It's a greater threat than any alien we faced.
Thank you for your help, but where are the supers?
We have. Look, we need to level up our offense, and I'm not talking about some
Okay,
containment unit. Like
so
Blood
we're
River.
still going with the
Taking
level
down
up
a player with
theme.
an EMP.
I want to know where this goes, right? Because it was a thing last week where it's like level up, and we're not done yet, right? They're still saying the words.
I've never built something.
Where's that
hurt
going?
Someone before.
Stop by and help her with Jen.
I mean, technically, there's a way to get through this by just locking all of you up in the time vault for 24 hours.
I need you to turn in your.
There it is,
What?
the beginning of the end.
Mayor's office.
Oliver has faced this many times before. It's too bad that he can't get advice. Huh? Are you just sitting there? Like, projecting yourself? That's not helpful.
That points to Carver having a second inside man. You.
Really? Who's plant? It has to be Reverse Flash, right? He's the only one who could plant this kind of
That's
stuff.
for the DA to suss out. Say I should learn from last year and keep an open mind.
Thank you. You were so much nicer than last year.
Which is why I promise you, I will get to the bottom of
Fudge.
this.
It's just been hard lately.
You're saying that again. No. What? No, why? Tell me why. Where is Joe?
I can feel another presence in this room.
Just Despy, right? He's been following Barry around.
Yet.
Really? If it's gonna break, it's because of you, Despy, constantly bothering him. He could handle this nonsense a lot better if you weren't being like every 5 seconds.
Feels like
There's another explanation for what's happened.
And it's Reverse
Gordon
Flash.
said a security
It's
guard
not.
at this morning's robbery
He's
was-
using time travel to fudge with people.
coincidence.
Come on, you know. Right?
Get here, fast.
This is totally a plan. Suddenly there's new evidence against Barry driving him out of his job. Suddenly there's a massive amount of radiation that's driving people out of Star Labs. Very helpful. Hopefully they don't have schematics of the building, and hopefully no one decides to lean over there. Or they're just idiots. It's like, oh, well, I see a wall, but this thing shows a room, so I guess there must just be a wall.
Be erased in order to assure your safety.
Come on, you don't have a data drive? No!
This is the best option.
That is the worst. That's terrible.
I'm so sorry, Gideon.
You gotta be kidding me. Oh, shoot.
It has been an honor working with you, Barry.
Hi, Gideon. The original Gideon. I mean, you're not as beloved as the Legends Gideon, but... Are they really gonna lose Star Labs? I don't think so.
This was our home.
I mean, if you're telling me this is the end of Star Labs, I just... They can't do that. I mean, I know Arrow changed stuff a lot of times, and so does Supergirl. Oh, I like the dual
Than anywhere I've ever lived.
thing there. Dual focus.
But there was some other explanation for all this.
There is. It's just a certain speedster who can time travel.
Something caused a security guard to lose his mind.
Stop focusing on the random telepath and focus
You mean
on
that exactly like
the
what Despy said would happen to you.
clear evidence of
Has to
time
be
travel.
related.
Oh, hi. What's gonna work? What's gonna be first? Dang it!
Why do you care so much?
Yes, please. I want that answered.
You said yourself this isn't your world.
You know how we've been spending more time together lately?
Oh yeah, our weekend D&D sessions are like my new favorite.
Oh, that's cute. I totally forgot this relationship was a thing.
Well, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but the way you just said nothing is exactly how you sounded right before the raid on Shavok's tomb. And we all knew you were bluffing then too.
Oh, that's cute.
With my best friend, it malfunctioned. And
No, please don't tell me this is a tragic backstory where you killed your friend. Oh,
I'm in
thank
his
gosh.
parents' house now.
You just set fire to stuff.
Him and his family barely made it out alive.
Okay, but they are alive, and you just set a house on fire. That's
After
not
that,
horrible.
I made a vow. No more weapons.
I mean, this didn't even have to be a weapon. You could have burned his house down by demoing a super toaster or something.
I feel like by building this, I'm not just gonna hurt Despro.
Don't give her early warning. Just grab her immediately.
Including mine.
Wait. How are you doing that?
Apologies for not mentioning the telekinesis.
Yeah, that would have been helpful.
All to know I'd eventually...
Ooh, that is leveling up.
It's almost like Barry is generating lightning.
Oh man, that looks so cool. Oh, that's awesome and very bad. Superhero landing.
Tar, we don't have to worry about the rest of the day, or are you losing your sanity?
Don't jinx it, Caitlin. Don't jinx it. Never say that kind of nonsense.
Yeah. Why don't we meet up with Iris at Jones to Seals? See if we can talk Joe into whipping us up a pot of his famous jambalaya.
Okay, Joe is fine. What happened?
Not funny.
Haha!
Barry.
Time did
Ask him to
change.
have some burgers instead.
Why are you doing that?
I knew time changed.
Acting like Joe's still alive.
Haha! Oh no! Haha! Oh, time did change, but Joe's no!
Barry, Joe died 6 months ago. You know that.
Come on, Barry, chill. You know time change. You know you're a time traveler. No. Nah. Nah. We ain't keeping this.
Gave a eulogy at his funeral.
We aren't doing this. Bring him back, please.
Joe's gone.
Guys, why are you...
Why can't you just accept that?
Why are none of you believing him? He's a freaking time traveler. He knows when time has changed. Why hasn't he remembered it either? God damn it. Why isn't any of you remembering time travel as an option? Barry, chill. If you explain this logically, people are huge.
Things all of a sudden, it's like the last 6 months, this living nightmare never even happened.
It didn't.
What are you doing?
That's not Barry.
Our camera woman was barely able to
Yep,
escape
that's
with her life.
Reverse.
And luckily there were no deaths today. Despite what
Good job, Thought. Good job. You've done some spectacular nonsense here. You're an idiot.
It's been you all along, Flash.
No, shut up,
Now do
Despy.
you believe me?
You're an idiot. You don't even know that there's another person here.
From the dark corners of the
I'm
galaxy,
slightly
Arrow
disappointed that
claim
Alex's
high
cameo
arms,
is
which
just
an
a
energy
FaceTime
source
call.
of supposedly the sentient.
Welcome back to the Justice League headquarters. It's really sad that the League is essentially gone before it even started. Black Lightning's over. Batwoman's changed. Jefferson!
You look like death warmed over.
I need your help.
Oh, I love Jefferson
What
Pierce.
the hell is going on?
Injustice.
Injustice. Don't use that word. That's a whole different meaning in your universe. You're just gonna stare? To be continued. And that was part 2. I'm gonna be frank here. The end of that episode really made me angry. Because as a viewer, and I'm sure a lot of you agree with me, the answer is big and blatant and clear, but the people in the show are just not seeing it, right? I know on some level that we're the audience, right? We have this overarching view of the world. We have more knowledge than any character on screen. But still, it seems like with the knowledge they have, they should be able to reach some kind of level of conclusion. Yes, I know that there are some behind the scenes pictures I've seen, right? And that really helps me form my theory. But that doesn't mean there isn't stuff that these guys could have. It's just frustrating. I mean, the evidence is all there. Suddenly, from 6 months prior, there's evidence that you were involved in something, that Barry was involved in something shady. Now, the radiation detectors of Star Labs have mysteriously just have been insanely corrupted. Like, lots of corruption that they just happened to miss, right up until the radiation reached dangerous levels. Despero has traveled through time because Barry does something evil in the future. Come on, time travel is already happening here. And then we have this scene, right, where this is the biggest evidence, right? Barry doesn't realize that Joe's dead. Barry, as a speedster, is immune to changing the timeline. He will remember the original one, which is why the shock, the same shock we have at finding out that Joe's dead. Because it's not his timeline. That's not what's supposed to happen. That's not what did happen. Who knows how long ago, but just he met Joe a few days ago. If only he wasn't freaking out, he could have had a civil conversation about that. And of course, finally, he ran over here immediately, but now they're showing a different Barry running around. It's like, you guys have faced duplicates before. Reverse Flash is still running around out there. You think he couldn't dress up in a red costume and set this up? Like, if I'm wrong, I will be shocked. But it's at the very least, I think I might be wrong that it's Reverse Flash doing it, that it's Thawne behind this. But it's very, very clearly a setup. I mean, all the evidence is there. They're just too busy freaking out about it to figure it out. That rant is over. I have to say again, Joe being dead better not be a permanent thing. I will not accept it. Right? You aren't just removing Joe out of the show without having any kind of, not even a goodbye, right? Just well, he's gone now, right? You aren't doing that to me. So time needs to change back, and he needs to get his job back. Well, no, not get his job back. I mean, show up again. We're not handling this Joe's dead thing. You can't just take him away without goodbye. The only light of happiness was, of course, at the end when Jefferson Pierce, Black Lightning, showed up. I'm going to be frank here. Besides Oliver and Barry, Jefferson is my favorite in all of the Arrowverse. Yes, even Kara ranks underneath him, right? He's just so different than any of our heroes, right? He's the adult who's done this before, who's been helping in his own way. He's got settled into kids, right? He's just such a unique perspective on things, and I really enjoy Black Lightning too. The show as well. It's a really great show for the time it lasted, and I definitely enjoyed from even what little I had in the last crossover, seeing him and Barry interact. Right, their just relationship seems so cool to deal with. Right, these two electric-powered superheroes, but just how their various experiences mesh together. I just really can't wait to see next episode, to see more of these two together. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm really annoyed. Over here is the next reaction whenever that comes out. Over here is a playlist of my videos, and on my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.